Perception of Reality, Chapter 21 of Holographic Multiverse. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most intense and mind-bending chapters I've ever read. Chapter 21, Perception of Reality. And guys, I'm not kidding when I say this chapter will mess with your head in the best possible way. So picture this. You're a physicist, right? You believe in facts, in science, in the material world. Then one morning you wake up, and your entire reality starts crumbling. Literally. That's exactly what happens to our protagonist. And what follows is this incredible journey from physical terror to cosmic revelation that'll make you question everything you think you know about reality. When your body becomes your worst enemy. Let me set the scene for you. Our protagonist tries to get out of bed after a sleepless night, and immediately, boom, the world starts spinning. We're talking vertigo so bad that just sitting up becomes this monumental task. And the author doesn't just tell us this happened, we feel it. The sweat dripping down his face, the crushing pressure in his head, his heart pounding like it's about to explode. The guy literally thinks he's dying. His mind starts racing with all these death scenarios, heart attack, stroke, you name it. It's pure panic, guys. 20 minutes just to sit on the edge of the bed. 20 minutes. Can you imagine? But here's what's fascinating. This isn't just about being sick. Watch how the author shows us the mind-body connection under extreme stress. When your body betrays you like this, your mind follows. All those deep breathing exercises, visualizing peaceful scenes, telling himself, I'm okay, I'm strong. It's this desperate battle for control that so many of us can relate to. And then trying to stand up? His legs are shaking, going numb, feeling like they're just disappearing. Walking to the living room becomes like a toddler taking first steps. Even trying to watch comedy to cheer himself up feels fake and hollow. The bathroom scene, guys. This is where it gets really raw. He's crawling on the floor, actually praying to a god he didn't even believe in before this moment. Medicine and science failed, he says. That's the physicist in him admitting defeat. Setting the ambulance number on speed dial, that's when you know someone's genuinely terrified they might not make it.
The walk that changed everything. So here's where things get really interesting. Desperate to escape that bedroom that's become like a prison of sickness, he forces himself outside. And something shifts. Yeah, the physical symptoms are still there. Racing heart, feeling like he might collapse, sticking to busy streets in case he needs help. But his mind starts wandering in this incredible way. He's staring at grass and suddenly thinks, what if this looked red or blue instead of green? What if we could genetically engineer our perception to turn light into darkness? These aren't random thoughts, people. These are the first cracks appearing in his entire worldview. Then he sees this beautiful car, and this is where it gets mind-blowing. He breaks down the whole experience. Sunlight hits the car, bounces off, enters his eyes, creates signals in his retina. But here's the kicker. Light is just electromagnetic waves. It has no color, no brightness. We create those qualities. The car's beauty? That exists only in his consciousness interacting with those waves. This realization hits him like a truck. Everything we see around us is only an image created in our brain. Our senses aren't showing us reality. They're like gateways, interpreting and constructing what we call real. Mind equals blown, right? The question science can't answer. Now here's where our physicist hits the biggest wall in modern science. Consciousness itself. Think about it. We can explain atoms, molecules, electromagnetic waves, all that stuff. But how does a bunch of matter suddenly become conscious? How do atoms create the experience of feeling dizzy or seeing the color red? There's literally no law in physics that explains this. None. Zero. And that validates everything he's going through. His terror, his vertigo, the beauty of that car, these are all conscious experiences that science simply cannot explain. As he puts it, the beauty of nature and the world around us would not even exist if there was no consciousness. This is huge, guys. Reality as we know it depends on the perceiver. We're trapped by our six senses, getting only a filtered version of whatever true reality might actually be. Our scientific theories? Maybe they're just approximations of something much deeper that we can't directly access. The mind-blowing conclusion. And then, guys, get ready for this. From all this uncertainty and the failure of pure materialism to explain his suffering, he reaches this absolutely radical conclusion. Everything that we see around us is a huge hologram created by the Creator. Wait, what? The physicist who started this morning crawling on his bathroom floor just proposed that reality is basically a cosmic hologram? Each of us experiencing it from our unique angle, and our consciousness is actually part of this greater consciousness that's observing its own creation through us. He tests this theory right there on the sidewalk, closes his eyes, and consciously creates his own reality. A room, a fireplace, feeling the heat from it. And he realizes, with every new thinking or dreaming, I create a new reality. The chapter ends with him embracing full-on idealism. The material world does not exist, and everything we see around is an ordinary hologram. The guy who spent his morning in physical agony, convinced his body was failing him, concludes that maybe there is no body. It's all consciousness, all perception, all part of this vast holographic projection. Why this chapter hits so hard? Look, this chapter works on so many levels, it's insane. It's a medical nightmare that anyone who's been seriously ill can relate to. It's a psychological deep dive into how fear and physical distress can completely overwhelm us. But it's also this profound philosophical journey that takes the most basic questions, what is real, what is consciousness, and makes them feel urgent and personal. The writing is incredible too. One moment you're sweating and shaking with him on that bathroom floor, feeling every second of that terror. The next moment you're walking beside him, having these crystal clear insights about the nature of reality. The stream of consciousness during the crisis puts you right inside his disintegrating world, while the philosophical parts are so clear and logical, you can't help but follow the reasoning. The bottom line. Perception of reality isn't just telling us a story, it's challenging us to question our own reality. This protagonist went from being a confident physicist to literally praying on his bathroom floor to having mystical insights about consciousness and creation. His suffering became the fire that burned away his old assumptions and revealed something potentially much deeper. He started the day desperate to lift his head from his pillow and ended it realizing that the pillow, the floor he crawled on, even the sun that warmed his thoughts, it might all be facets of an immense, conscious hologram that we're all participating in. And here's the thing that really gets me. The chapter suggests that reality isn't some fixed stage we're performing on. It's dynamic, participatory, created through the very act of being conscious. We're not just observing reality, we might actually be co-creating it with every thought, every perception, every moment of awareness. So what do you think? Does this resonate with you? Have you ever had an experience that completely shattered your assumptions about reality? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more deep dives into chapters that'll make you question everything you think you know. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the holographic multiverse, I invite you to check out my book. You can get your copy right now. Just follow the link in the description below. Your support not only helps me create more content, but also fuels this journey of exploration. Want even deeper access? Join my Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and a free download of my book. As a patron, you'll also receive bonus videos on how I conquered insomnia and anxiety, plus a private 30-minute call with me to explore life's biggest questions together. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X, for updates, extra content, and mind-expanding discussions. Links are all below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.